How's it going, everyone? Hope you're having a good one. Today I wanted to talk about a few items that you could be saving money right before your eyes and you don't even realize that you can. There's different apps and different ways to save money and really use the systems that they have in place, like customer rewards. Some of these apps aren't actually for certain people in different places. Different demographics are unable to use these apps. For example, we'll go with the first one, which would be Goodwill. Now, I don't think it's an app, but there's a rewards program where many people can use that, where there's certain days that they get a additional like 10% off, 20% off. And the best thing to do is really use that to your advantage. Now, let's say there's a 10% off on Tuesdays, and normally you go at, let's say, 5 p.m., 5 or 6 p.m., and you don't really find too much. But when you go on Friday nights at like 8 o'clock at night, you still don't find much, but Saturday mornings or Monday mornings, you find a whole bunch. So you are now figuring out that in the morning is when the Goodwill puts out the fresh items for the floor. And if you manipulate it in a sense of go on Tuesday morning, if you're able to, you can use that 10% off to buy those good items that aren't picked through. Now, Savers is a nationwide company. I think they also have a company called Value Village, something like that. So it's along the same lines of the same business. Now, when you donate goods, you get stamps, like punch cards, that give you, I think, 5% off, 10% off, 15%, and so on. So when you fill up the card, you get 30% off your next entire purchase. So if you have excess items that aren't selling, go ahead and donate them and get a tax deduction for those said items, and you'll get that 30% off card. In addition to that, you'll actually be able to use that card whenever you want. I don't think it expires until January 31st, something like that, of each year. So if you have your 2018 cards, you might want to use those very soon because it's coming up close. Also, they have a program where if you spend $100, you get 20% off your next purchase. Now, sadly, that expires every 60 days. So you got to really be sure to know when the best time to use that, like when your expiration of those will be. And I believe it'll say it at the bottom of your receipt as well. So the cashier can tell you how many days you have left on your 20%, which I use that quite a bit, especially if you buy big items like $40, $50 items. And if you spend, let's say, $200, you can use that 30% off card. And I believe that purchase goes towards those points that you get. Each dollar is a point, so you need 100 points to get 20% off. Now, another one that would be local to you would be grocery stores. My grocery store has a app that I use, and every 1,000 points, I get a $2 coupon on my next purchase. Over time, you'll get money back for just purchasing what you would normally purchase, which baffles me when I'm in the grocery store and I hear cashiers ask if you're with the reward program and customers say no. And I'm wondering, if you spend so much money here, why don't you look into it more? Maybe people don't have cell phones, but that's kind of silly though. But I don't know, maybe one of you don't use these rewards. Go ahead and let me know in the comments below if you don't use any of these rewards, or if you do. I just don't understand why people would just let free money just sit there when you could easily obtain these rewards just by purchasing items at these various locations. Another one that many people have heard of is gas station apps like QT, Quick Trip, or 7-Eleven. Now with those apps, I think they also do points as well. Like you buy so many drinks, you get a free drink. A lot of these like punch card apps are very ideal and will help you in the long run if you frequent these places. Even if you don't frequent them enough, over time, if you go to them enough, you'll get discounts just by going there. 7-Eleven, I believe, if you spend, correct me if I'm wrong, you spend like $10, you get $1 back, or you buy 5 drinks, fountain drinks, you get a free drink, or a free pizza or something like that, because they want you to keep coming in and purchasing more and more of their stuff. So they discount certain items to get you in the door, but then you're buying all these other higher priced items. So you got to be really aware of these higher priced items, like candy bars that are $2 when you could just go down to your local dollar store where they would only be $1. So you got to be really careful with the convenience factor of purchasing these items from different locations. And lastly, the Target app is one that's very, very popular that people use. It's called the Cartwheel app, and that app will help you find certain items that you grocery shop online for. So when you go into the store, you can actually see on the app where different things are that you have in your cart, as well as get discounts on that. Also, if you get the red card, which is a Target debit card, you get 5% cash back, which, again, in the long run, 5% doesn't sound like that much, but over time, 5% on $100 is $5. And if you continue to spend more and more, which you could be retail arbitrage. So not only are you making money on purchasing items at Target and reselling the items, but you will be getting the 5% cash back, which is phenomenal. So I would definitely keep an eye out for that Target app out there and different cards that will help you out. Like I mentioned, the red card from Target is good. The PayPal card is also fantastic because that has, I believe, 10% cash back when you do non-signature orders, which is what I actually do, which is one of the best things to team up with. If you're an eBay seller, team up with Pirate Ship. And when you purchase items through Pirate Ship, you can use your debit card for PayPal, and you'll get that 10% cash back and purchase the shipping for eBay, and it connects them too. So not only are you spending the shipping on eBay, which is what we have to do when we ship items, of course, but we're also getting that extra 10% that is coming from the card. I want to thank you all for watching my video. Go ahead and leave me some comments on what you like, what you don't like, what I can work on, what you think I should talk about in the next upcoming videos. I'm working diligently to getting as many videos as I can out. I'm just trying out different videos for just to change things up a little bit, instead of actually going into the thrift stores to show you what items they have. I can actually talk to you about what you would do with these items. Maybe upcoming video I can tell you about my setup for my photography and how I do that, how it's incredibly simple. And I hope you all have a fantastic day, night, evening, and I hope you have a good one. All right, take care. Bye.